Well, it's farm vlog time, and you might be wondering why I'm sitting here with puppies instead of doing my usual walk around and telling you what's going on and things like that. Well, I hurt my back pretty badly. You want to hear how? It's stupid and boring. So I got up and I brought the puppies out, and we did their puppy thing, and they're really excited to be out every morning. They love coming outside. So we came out and I put them there and they were happy, and I went back inside, and as I was going inside I sneezed. Yep, I sneezed, which apparently when you get old enough, and I'm not saying I'm like 80 or anything, I'm only in my 40s, but you get old enough and a sneeze can do you in. I pulled all the muscles. I can't even move my arm up that high, but I pulled all the muscles all the way up my back and into my shoulder. So it's quite painful. And there's nothing to do except rest the muscles. So I can't do anything about it. Rest the muscles and try not to sneeze. Seriously, a sneeze did it. So when you're getting older, try not to sneeze or cough. My cousin broke a rib coughing. Yeah, we're all getting old. So if you're a young person, treasure it, because there will come a point where you sneeze and you're done in for the day. So it's not that I didn't do anything. It's just that I was not capable of holding the camera while I did anything. Like, I was using my cane to support on this side, so I didn't have to engage this side at all. So I was not able to hold the camera because I actually can't hold the camera in this hand right now. It's kind of weak because I pulled all those muscles. So what did we do today? Well, no more babies went home, so no more kittens went home. We checked on the baby bunnies, and the little white one is for sure a red-eyed white, and we think she might be a girl. If she's a girl, we're keeping her. We are not keeping any more boys. We did trade little black bunnies. So the little black bunny that was in with Deli, we swapped it for one that came from a friend of mine. The mama overgroomed and bit off a leg. And like our mama did that and bit off an ear, but that's not much of a disability. I mean, it's just an ear, right? They're fine as long as it doesn't get an infection. And they can live a happy, normal life because it's just an ear. This rabbit accidentally bit off a leg and part of one foot. So that's a much bigger disability. So it doesn't seem like the baby has an infection. I will show you that baby either tomorrow or the day after, depending on how my back is feeling. But that baby does not appear to have an infection. We took a good look. It is quite scabbed up. Like it's like healing over. We're not going to touch it. We're not going to like pick anything off or anything like that. We're just going to let the body heal it. Hi guys, these are the puppies. So we are not touching it. We are just letting it heal because it looks like it's healing fine. If there was some kind of infection, you would either see it or smell it. And then she would probably need antibiotics. I think it's a she. It might be a he. They're only like 3 weeks old, so it's hard to tell. So we just swapped, right? This is a straight swap. I don't mind keeping a disabled bunny, and she does not know how to care for a disabled bunny. I've cared for disabled rabbits before. So that little one will have a permanent home with us because rehoming a disabled rabbit is one tricky because not everybody, a lot of people think they know how to care for a disabled animal, but then they don't. Either they provide too much support and the animal never gets a chance to be an animal, like in this case a rabbit. The rabbit doesn't get a chance to be a rabbit, or they don't provide enough support and the rabbit lives a miserable life. There is a sweet spot. Too much support isn't any better than no support at all. So I've done it before where I've taken in disabled rabbits. So that's what I've opted to do, and that one will stay with us for life. We are going to see how she does. Right now, Deli accepted her fine. Deli's not very smart, I'm going to be honest. I love Deli. She's a beautiful rabbit. I think she's great. But she's not very smart. You can literally just trade babies, and she doesn't notice. So if it had been a problem, we would have just given the baby to Gemini. They're 3 weeks old. They're okay. But we didn't have to. We just straight swapped them. So that little bunny will have a permanent home on the farm, and we are going to see how she does. Yes, I know, babies. We are going to see how she does outside. If she can't live outside, or if they bully her or whatnot, then she'll become an indoor rabbit. It depends on how she does. The best place for her is probably out of doors most of the year until it gets to really cold, but that may not be possible depending on how the group accepts her, whether or not she gets around really well. We're going to have to wait and see. So we will do whatever is best for her. I certainly don't mind having a living room bunny running around the living room. I'm sure she'll litter train just fine. So I'm not going to worry about that right now because we have to seriously just wait to see how she does, right? And that really hurt, that little shrug. Yeah. Okay, so we did that. That was really the big thing today that I did. We did all the other things. The chicks are doing really well. I have eggs going into lockdown on Tuesday. I have eggs that have to be counted on Monday. And after those 2 batches, I don't know that I'll hatch much for the rest of the year unless I get a custom order from someone that wants the babies, because we are getting later in the year. It's about to be July, and that typically means there are just not as many people interested in buying chicks, right? Because it gets cold here really fast. We sometimes end up with frost at the end of August. So people don't want to take chicks and then have them stuck in their house all winter. So hatching season's coming to a close. Less people are looking for chicks. So after these last 2 batches, one of them is my sister's batch. So we'll just see how everybody does. We'll just see. So that is what's going on around here. And the puppies are, of course, doing really, really, really well. They're 4.5 weeks old today. So in just a couple weeks, they are going to start getting ready to go to their new homes because they're already super independent. Tequila's only fed them 3 times so far. She'll feed them 1 more time today, probably right before bed, and then they'll all come inside, settle down for the night, come right outside early in the morning, and she'll feed them again. Last night was the first night she didn't feed them overnight. So she just let them be. And that was the first time. So they are starting to wean. They are really enjoying their food. They are getting freaking big. And yeah, some of them are passed out behind me. They're getting really big, really strong. And we are looking forward to continuing to watch them grow because they're wonderful little bugs. Aren't you guys? Yeah, they're wonderful little bugs. I know. You're such wonderful little bugs. Anyway, that is all that is going on here today. So because I am not that mobile with a camera, stop it. Because I'm not that mobile with a camera right this second, and that hurt my neck. But because I'm not that mobile with a camera, this will have to do as I sit with the puppies. Now, it's not that I can't do anything. Obviously, no matter that I'm hurt. Are we fighting? Are we aggressive puppies? The most aggressive little puppies on the planet? Yeah. That's the one with the pink collars walking around biting everyone. She's my favorite. If I were going to keep one, that would be the one. Anyway, because I'm not that mobile, I didn't film more, but being injured doesn't mean I didn't have to do anything, right? Yes, I'm injured. No, I shouldn't be lifting anything. Yeah, I still had to feed the rabbits and sweep a pen and make sure the chickens had food and drag a hay bag over to the horse and fill water buckets. You still have to do all that stuff even when you're injured. So mostly my day was spent moving slowly, moving carefully, trying not to injure myself further. And I am going to get help to carry the puppies inside just so I don't end up hurting myself more. Her brother's ignoring her as she yanks on, her brother's ignoring her as she yanks on her brother's tail there. So he's like, I will just sleep and ignore you because you're so annoying. She's going to go find someone else to bug. Just the way it is. Anyway, that is going to be it for us here tonight. Again, I'm the most boring hobby farmer on the planet, so this was not that interesting, but you got to have a really cute look at the puppies. They're doing so well. We're so proud of them. And we will continue to follow them every day until they leave us. And they are going to leave us. That was the plan all along. They're going to go to farms where they can protect and guard their own livestock. Because that's what their purpose is, and that's how they'll be happiest. We'll see you tomorrow.